It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the Aviators, leader at quarterback. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Aviators and the Golden Eagles coming up next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs, compete for Super Bowls, have a legitimate number one.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
The Golden Eagles about set to punt. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be let out, Greg, by their rookie quarterback.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws and, frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy, let the offense unfold, trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success than he did last week.
That's complete on the tight end screen. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Golden Eagles offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Sending a receiver right. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Here's their punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Aviators offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown Aviators! That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Golden Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Here's the punter now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Here comes a return, and it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Aviators offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance. Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
The Golden Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a toss play, running left. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to count for the running?
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Chicago. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
No problem there on the extra point. The Aviators move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Visitors offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. So after 1, 14-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. On comes the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Taken at the 19. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll stick with him again. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. This drive will start on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. One of the tight ends motions right. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Aviators offense headed back to take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. They'll try the right side this time. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to third down. We see it here, big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Up the middle they go. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Chicago.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
And 12 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
And 11.
They'll try to set up the screen here. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Now they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. They'll look to set up the screen here. Down the right sideline. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Well, third and 19, no problem, as they convert for the first down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll try to run this one in. And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in, and it'll be second down. They'll go with him again. And this time, he's in. Touchdown, Aviators. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The extra point is good. The Aviators will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game is critical. Teams fighting to claim one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. 11 yards on the pass there. And that will be a first down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Good defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another.
And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Man in motion, heading left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. The Golden Eagles going to have to punt. They'll kick it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Aviators offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. A throw on the move is caught. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Chicago. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. 2nd down and 3. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Tight end going in motion here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out to his running back. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started across the border in Mexico, where you see the final score there. 31-13 was the final. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
The third quarter is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The third quarter begins with a run. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Third and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They're going to motion the tight end over here. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. to the left side into the hands of Franklin. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Virginia Beach first down.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's taken in by Franklin. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And now the punting unit will come on. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Golden Eagles are going to take over just shy of midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Golden Eagles offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's out quickly, and it is caught. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. early indications of a hold. They'll look to throw. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
The tight end motioning left here. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
The Aviators offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now give on the ground, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
The Golden Eagles offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give up the middle. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
Complete to number 83. A gain of 16 yards.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
The Aviators offense ready to get back to work. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed, as they have the advantage here in the 4th. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Handoff here, up the middle, and the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings us 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Chicago. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. The Aviators move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Golden Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Back to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. He'll drop to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack. So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. To the ground, a first down run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it. Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Aviators. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He gets it to go. The Aviators keep rolling right along. 38-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Hook them up on a 2nd down and 8. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Throw across his body is complete. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
And the Virginia Beach first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And this was as good as it gets. All 3 phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post a lopsided shutout victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.